shameless.
And you're not?
Now, how am I gonna make it up to you?
Make what up to me?
You know, thanking you in private for dropping the anti-Jake campaign with the press. I can do that.
Oh. You know, maybe we should skip the midnight snack and go home to bed.
Okay.
I hear there's a severe storm moving in. It's best we get under the covers.
Absolutely. Seriously, though. Your support and your father's support about Marley's charges against me...
Don't mention it.
No. I want you to know how much that really means to me.
You matter to me. Maybe someday you'll realize just how much. There's Vicky.
Speaking of Vicky, you know, she had a lot of nerve calling every 5 minutes while we were having dinner at your father's.
Come on, go easy on her. She's my aide. She's rather zealous in her devotion to my career.
Oh, Grant, she's not zealous in your career. She's acting more like a jealous wife.
You know, I really do like Grant.
Well, yippee for you.
You know, it's just that he has absolutely no objectivity when it comes to your estranged wife.
You know, Vicky, don't you have somewhere else to be, like home in bed?
Ah, that is it. That is it. Our plan goes into motion tonight.
We don't have a plan.
Well, we're going to. By the time you finish that drink you're staring
I'm
at.
not getting involved in any more schemes with you.
Since when?
Since eons and eons ago, and you know that.
Something. You and I were a very good team once.
You want me to be your partner in breaking up Grant and Paulina.
No, that is not what I want.
Good.
That's what I'm insisting.
Ingrid, I need a room.
They're all full. Dr. Hudson, is that your son?
Get me a portable oxygen, quick.
Oh, John, he stopped breathing.
Frankie, John.
Jamie, Gregory stopped breathing.
It's all right. He's breathing again. What happened?
He's had a cough, but
Pulmonary edema. His lungs are full of fluid.
John, let me handle this.
Let's get an IV, some atropine.
John, please,
the
just back
artery
off.
is open.
All right,
Jamie,
let's
it's
take him
my
in.
son.
I know he's your son, and we're gonna help him, but you can't be in the way right now. You can't take care of him. Ingrid, set up an oxygen tent in ICU 3 and get me a handheld regulator and a standby trach set up
Oh,
stat.
Johnny's not going to need a tracheotomy, is he?
His throat closes down again. He will. If he does, I'm going to do it.
No, you're not.
Jamie.
Let me take care of Gregory.
Jamie!
Let him go.
He needs me.
John, stop it right now. I'm serious. Look, we're in the hospital. He's going to be fine.
Frankie, babies just don't stop breathing because of a cold. Something happened. Something terribly wrong.
Let Jamie figure out what that is. You can't help him
What
now.
did I
Look at
miss? What did I overlook?
you. You didn't miss anything.
I take care of that child. You don't go from a runny nose to
John,
something
stop
like this.
right now. You are not going to be any good to anybody if you keep blaming yourself like this.
I can't stay out here.
You have no choice.
Frankie! She left him to me. Charlene trusted me with the care of our son.
You didn't do anything wrong, John.
What if I lose him? If I lose him?
Well, you're barking up the wrong tree, as usual.
Oh, come on. I mean, tell me that you really want to see her in the White House with Grant. That could really happen.
Right.
Look, he is on a seriously upward career curve, my friend. Notwithstanding his disgusting choice in women.
What is it you see in that guy, anyway?
I see a future leader for our children.
I'm so glad I'm not having anything to eat, because I just don't think I could keep it down with this conversation going on.
I mean, how can he not see through all that hair dye?
Oh, you should talk.
Do you want her back or not?
You really hate her, don't you?
With every fiber of my being.
You think she's not good enough for him, but you think she's good enough for me.
Do you want me to answer that?
Okay, let's face some facts here, Vicky, all right?
Finally,
You haven't
yes.
talked to me for over a year.
So? So there are extenuating circumstances.
You want to use
now.
me to free him up?
Well, I wouldn't put it that way, but if you're going to put it that way, I'm not going to argue.
Why should I help you, Vicky?
You shouldn't. This has absolutely nothing to do with me.
This has everything to do.
Now, look,
This has everything to do
I
with
am
you,
going to
Vicky.
try to break this apart so you can make some sense out of it, all right? You want Paulina,
Watch your
you
mouth.
can have her.
Oh,
I want
thank
to
you.
go up the political ladder with Grant.
You sure that's the only ladder you want to go up with, Grant?
Don't be disgusting.
Thought you liked me that way.
You know, you're really pushing your luck, McKinnon.
Good, maybe you'll leave.
I'm just asking you to hear me out, all right?
Unless I take a headfirst dive off the terrace, I don't see what choice I have.
Okay, here's the plan. We work together. You get what you want, I get what I want. Neither of us owes the other anything. I mean, this is a perfect plan if you could just open your mind.
You know something? I am through with this kind of mind expansion.
No, you're not.
I can't believe you're sitting here and trying to get me to do this. Wasn't a year ago that I would not be surprised if you were the one walking in the loft trying to shoot me instead of Paul.
Oh, by the way, I'm so glad you brought that up because I really wanted to.
Please tell me this is a nightmare.
Would you just listen to me?
I am listening to you, Vicky.
Now, I don't know what it is you see in that walking trash compactor, but look, if Paulina Corey is the person that floats your boat, who am I to question it? You
That's
know?
what I'm asking, Vicky. Who are you to question it?
Ipso facto, we work together. You get the brain surgeon, I get Grant back on his career path. Everybody lives happily ever after.
Not biting.
Oh, come on. Why not? Why not? I mean, how can you say there's none of the passion left that there was? Passion. Absolutely passion. Isn't that why she shot you in the first place? Isn't it? Isn't it?
This dream thing of yours goes on and on,
All right,
doesn't
look.
it?
Hey, I know you.
You used to know
No,
me,
I
Vicky.
know you now, and I actually don't think I've seen you hurting so bad since you messed up so badly with Marley.
You're crazy. Shit, you're just crazy.
You're like a fox. You're in a bad place, Jake. I can relate to that.
Oh, Vicky, you haven't been in a bad place in so long you wouldn't know one if you were living in it.
I know what it's like to lose the one thing you thought you couldn't live without. Gotcha. Gotcha.
You didn't get in.
Ha!
That is enough to curl your hair, though, isn't it?
Makes you want to pull it out strand by...
Why?
What do you mean, why? I already told you why.
You told me an excuse, Vicky.
Would you please wipe that look off your face? You've got it all wrong.
You haven't made up your mind, have you?
About what?
You don't know which Harrison you should snap.
Oh! Please, you're insane.
I may be insane, but that doesn't necessarily mean I'm wrong. Now, who's got who?
I'm going to go reapply my lipstick. Oh, and by the way, don't go anywhere, okay? Because I'm not quite finished with you. And one more thing. You got it all wrong. You got it all wrong.
I don't like her hanging around that guy.
Vicky's a big girl. Tell you what, let's get the check and get out of here,
I
huh?
wonder what he was saying to her. You know, she hates him.
I wish you wouldn't worry about Vicky so much.
What? I care about her.
Well, don't. Come on, Grant. I'm not jealous or anything. It's just
Oh?
I don't see why she has the right to keep tabs on you 24 hours a day.
Well, she has every right. She's my closest aide.
What if she crosses the line?
With us?
Huh?
Then I tell her to back off. I'm still the boss.
Remind her of that once in a while, would you?
Okay. You win.
Win what?
Maybe I have let Vicky get too involved with my life.
You mean it?
Well, we haven't had a lot of privacy since we've been back together. I'll try to separate the two.
Are you serious? Are you sure?
I'm serious, I'm sure.
Well, I didn't mean for you to fire her.
Well, I couldn't fire her. I need her too much.
Hey, guys.
Hello, Ryan. I bet I know why you're here.
You do?
Yeah?
Looking for your fiancée?
Oh, so she is here. I didn't see her when I came
Oh,
in.
yeah, she's here. She's not alone.
Who's she with?
Lots of luck.
Hi.
Hi. You're here with Jake?
Is that what she told you?
Hi. I just call him like it's him.
No, I was just talking to Jake. No, to Jake, not with Jake.
I'm sorry I'm late.
Oh, that's okay. I was just killing time with the best company I could find.
It's okay, because I could use a few minutes to talk to Grant now that I've found him.
What's up?
Just need to talk to you about a few things.
I'll give you guys a few minutes.
Paulina. Jake was asking about you.
Well, that's nice. Be back in a few.
Well, I'll go bother Jake a little bit more and let you guys catch up.
Yeah.
Right.
Be good.
No, I'm always good.
So,
Things look good between you guys.
we're working out a few kinks.
But all in all,
All in all, I'm glad I've got Paulina back.
I'm glad too.
You're not gonna believe this, but even Dad's warming up to her as much as Dad can warm up to anyone.
well, that's good.
He even invited us to dinner tonight. What, you knew that?
No, but I talked to him about staying out of your private life.
Thanks.
It's none of his business.
Well, never stopped him before.
Yeah, well, maybe the old man's learning a few lessons in his old age.
Let's hope.
You know, when I met Vicky, I was very lucky. Dad wasn't around because I think that he wouldn't have been behind it if he had been involved.
I mean, he's crazy about Vicky.
Yeah, now. But with Dad, you never know.
That's true.
I had a chance to fall in love with Vicky without Dad's opinion getting in the way. I want you and Paulina to have the same chance.
Right now, my biggest problem is keeping Jake McKinnon out of the picture.
Stay away from Grant. Got it?
Don't tell me what to do, Paulina.
Oh, I'd like to tell you where to go.
I think you already have. I think you got it out of that book, The 10 Most Obnoxious Things to Say If You Want to Be a Low-Class, Low-Tone.
Oh, that's right. Didn't you write that one?
Look, I did not come in here to exchange barbs with you.
Yeah, right, Blondie. Sorry. You know, you really do have to beware of that black root disease.
How long do you think you're going to be able to fool him? I mean, Grant is a smart man, but let's face it, it's not the first time an intelligent man has been led around by the less intelligent parts of his body, and the bloom
You
is going
are
to
such a-
fade from the rose. I think before you can even count... I'm sorry, can you count to 10?
I'm not impressed, Vicky.
Paulina, I'm not trying to impress you. I'm merely trying to warn you.
I don't need any warning, thank you very much.
I just think it's only fair you be prepared when the crash comes.
There isn't going to be a crash. In fact, there already was, and Grant and I came through it very well.
You're deluded.
And you are a spiteful, nosy busybody.
Clever. Wordy, but clever.
I don't have to be clever. You know why? Because I already have what I want.
You actually think you have Grant?
No, I know I do. Because I go home to him
Oh,
every
please,
night.
please, please. Spare me the details.
Why do you even care? Unless you're after him for yourself.
You know, you and Jake really are a perfect couple. In fact, I've been thinking maybe you should just, I don't know, give it another shot, so to speak.
I thought you were doing that at the bar.
Not my type.
Oh, but he was.
Don't try to change the subject,
I
Paulina.
think I'm right on the subject,
Oh, yeah?
frankly. Oh, yeah. It seems to me you can't keep your cute little button nose out of my business, and for the life of me, I can't figure out why.
Maybe it's because your business is always in the way.
Of what?
The progress of civilization, Paulina. Big words.
You are so weird.
All I know is I recognize a bad seed when I see one, and you are just reaping a harvest every time you glue yourself next to Grant.
Are we finished now?
No. I haven't gotten you to agree with me yet.
Well, don't hold your breath. On second thought, do.
Paulina,
Yes?
When Grant's life falls apart, I'm going to be there to pick up the pieces. Again, I might add.
You'd really like that, wouldn't you?
I want nothing more than to see Grant happy.
Nothing more.
What is that look on your face for?
Does Ryan know about this?
You leave Ryan out of this.
Seems to me you're doing that very thing. You know, even if you do manage to break me and Grant up, which isn't going to happen, I wonder what Ryan would say if he found out that you were behind it.
Well, I think he'd thank me someday. But I'm not
Right.
behind it.
He
so
would thank you for ruining his brother's life and then going after Grant yourself.
I work for Grant, Paulina.
No,
plain
you
and
manipulate
simple.
Grant and don't think he doesn't know
Have you
it.
said anything to him
If
about
you
this?
mess with me, you are in for the fight of your life, girl.
Is that a threat?
Damn right it is.
Oh, no, I am quaking in my boots. I am so scared, you pitiful.
Oh, please, every time we get into one of these, you bring up how I am so low class and don't know any better.
You are, and you don't.
Well, yeah, I am from the streets.
Yeah, so go back where you came from.
After you, Miss Back
All I'm
Alley.
saying is that my streets are a hell of a lot cleaner than yours.
You are kidding yourself.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Please.
Where are you going?
I would love to sit and chat, but Grant is anxious to get me home.
Don't underestimate me, Paulina.
Oh, I don't. Now it's time you gave me the same consideration.
No contest.
Don't be so sure. I learned a lot of things from those streets, and I call on them when I need the big guns.
Big guns, little guns. It's all the same to little criminals like you.
Later.
Watch your back.
I always do. And by the way, Vicky, you have a lipstick on your teeth. It's very low tide.
Witch. Get back here, you little wench.
If the boys see us fighting, they're not going to be happy, darling. Are you coming?
I didn't hear any glass breaking. I trust all is well.
This is war, Jake.
War.
Look at her over there. Schmoozing with Grant, smiling at Ryan. I'd like to put her teeth in the back of her throat.
I wouldn't tango with her, Vicky. I tried now and was lost.
All right, look, this is it. You want her back, you stick with me. I don't know why you would, but hey, I promise I will sing at your wedding.
Rounding off the theater of the absurd, of course.
Why are you giving up?
I'm not. I just know that getting involved with you in anything is a fiasco.
Just what do you have to lose, Jake?
The last quarter ounce of self-respect that I have.
She can't have him.
Neither can you.
I don't want him.
So you say.
I love Ryan.
I know. You just don't want to see anyone with Grant either.
No. No, someone can be with him. You know, I don't care if Jessica Hahn is with him, but not
You know
Paulina.
something? You should cool your jets because you're going to wind up in trouble.
I'm not giving up.
You may lose Ryan in the bargain.
Obviously, you have no idea of what I have with Ryan.
That I know. What I don't know is why you're willing to risk it if it means as much as you say it does.
I'm not risking anything. And besides, what I do for Grant has nothing to do with the way I feel for Ryan. Jake, I love Ryan. Oh, how can you... Oh, forget it. Forget it. You don't know anything about love. All you know about is lust, and that's why you want to get back with that little tramp in the first
You watch your mouth about Paulina. The reason I want her back is because I never had her in the first place, and I realized how much I lost.
I don't care. Are you going to help me break them up or not?
No.
Why?
Because if I help you, she'll never love me. I've been down that road before. I'm not going to put myself through that kind of pain again.
Simon, she promised me! She said that she would always be here, she not!
John, you're really angry with her, and that makes perfect sense. But you were very lucky. You were lucky to have a wonderful marriage and a love that most people don't find in a lifetime.
I miss her so much.
I know. So do I. But Gregory is living proof of how much Charlene loved you. And someday you'll look in his face just to see her smile.
No, thank you.
Any news yet? Jamie said they're running tests. You know how much time that can take.
Gregory doesn't have any time, Frankie.
I've called Cass.
I don't want him here.
He's not coming here for you.
I don't care. Do whatever you want.
I'm going to say this one more time, okay? You have not done anything wrong.
Well, that's not how it feels.
Okay, then tell me what it feels like.
What is the most important job I have in this life, Frankie? It's raising my son. It's taking care of that boy.
And that's what you've done.
I've treated the care of my son like a hobby.
John, that's not true.
I've been grieving for weeks over Charlene and ignoring him.
John.
I've been working extra long hours. I've been dumping him off on you and on my mother.
Neither one of us minded one bit.
I have neglected the most important person left in my life. Now he's lying in there with fluid in his lungs because I was too damn busy to see that he was suffering.
That's not why. That's not why.
Frankie,
Cass.
any word?
No, not yet.
John, I'm so sorry to hear about this. Kids bounce back so quickly, you know? Well, of course you know, you're a doctor.
He stopped breathing, Cass.
What?
His breathing stabilized.
You didn't have to do a trach, did you?
Not yet.
Yet?
We did some blood work, John. I've got a technician cross-checking the results.
It's pleuritis, isn't it?
Yes.
I had a kid in here last week with it. We had to fly the serum in from Maryland.
I know.
What is it, a viral infection?
Pretty rare one. Unfortunately, the serum is even harder to come by.
We've got to get it, Jamie. He needs it as soon as possible.
That's the problem.
What?
There are snowstorms practically all around the country. Now we've called 5 hospitals already, and I don't know if we can get the serum here in time.
What do you mean in time?
Every hour counts, Frankie. Gregory's got just 24.
Well, that's ridiculous. It's not even snowing around here yet.
We've called 5 hospitals in a 500-mile range. Now, no one can get a Medicopter out in a blizzard. They just won't fly.
Jamie, doesn't one of the hospitals in Chicago have this serum yet?
We've just pinpointed the infection in the last few months. Now, the serum isn't even being mass distributed yet.
Jamie, we've got to get it!
John, half the hospital's on the phone calling every place that we can think of.
Is he stabilized?
For the moment. But I can't lie to you.
I know. If he doesn't get the serum, his condition will degenerate in a matter of hours.
It's not as advanced as we thought it was, so we still have some time.
24 hours.
I need that serum.
I want to see him.
This is the list of hospitals with the serum over a 7-state area, Dr. Frame.
Thank you, Ingrid.
Jamie, can we help?
You two take a look at this.
Got it.
Look, why don't you get on any phone you can find? I want you to tell me about any leads whatsoever, no matter how far away or iffy, okay?
We will. You ready?
Come on.
Let's do it.
Frankie, I won't let you down this time. I swear it. Come on. There's got to be somebody there. It's a hospital. Yes, is this St. Joseph's Hospital in St. Louis? Great. We need your help, desperately.
I know how far away Milwaukee is, and believe me, it's close enough. Now stop arguing with me, check with your supervisor, and look in your medicine cabinets now.
I've already spoken to St. Joseph's in St. Louis, ma'am. They don't have it. No, I'm not a doctor, but I don't see what difference... Don't hang up! Damn.
We have a sick child here. No, I understand, Dr. Peterson. Thank you.
Yes, I'm here. Yes? You do? You sure? Great! I got it!
He's got it!
I got
Got
it!
it where?
The Mayo Clinic. They have gallons of the stuff.
Guess they're 300 miles away.
I don't care. We'll get it somehow.
The storm is moving in. The Mayo Clinic is right smack in the middle of the blizzard.
No problem. We just have to find somebody who'll fly in it.
Who's gonna be crazy enough to do that?
So what you're saying is that Paulina really hates you, huh?
Wouldn't you?
Well, yes, I would, but I'm a lot smarter than she is.
Vicky, why don't you go make nice with your two boyfriends and future sister-in-law?
Over my dead
And leave
body.
me alone.
Look, I really think this hatred thing could work in our favor, you know?
Yeah, you don't give up, do
no,
you?
really,
Just
what
don't
is it-
give
what-
up.
What does that thing they say, you know? It's just a strand of hair between love and hate.
A fine line.
Right, a fine line. And so, what I'm saying is we could really use this jealousy angle, you know, really get her worked.
It's not gonna work.
Yes, it is. I mean, how do you know if you haven't tried it?
Paulina saw me go on a date tonight with a beautiful woman. She didn't even blink.
Maybe it wasn't the right woman.
You mean you?
Come on, Jake, would you
Just
give me a little
checking.
credit? All right, so are you with me or not?
I don't know.
All right, how about this? I go in, I set up the whole plan, then when the time is right, I call you in for the kill.
Which is when?
When I get Paulina out of Grant's
It is
bed,
not
then you make your move.
going to work.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Assuming you can get Paulina away from the senator, which I doubt. What makes you think she's gonna want to have anything to do with me?
Because you could charm the pants off the president. Unfortunately, I know you'll be fine.
And you?
Just leave Grant to me. You know, maybe I ought to just kill her, save us both a lot of trouble. To our unholy union. Come on. For old time's sake.
Problems?
Maybe that'll cool you off.
Rick, do I have to punch this guy out,
No,
Vicky,
no,
or do you
no,
have everything under control?
Everything's fine. Come on, let's get a table. Come on, come on.
So, you're gonna tell me why you gave Jake's shirt a bath?
No.
No.
No. It was nothing, really. It was just he was being a pain, and really, it's nothing for you to worry about. I promise. Where's my kiss?
I've already given you one.
That's my quota.
Vicky, why did you go back and talk to Jake?
Because I can't sit at the same table with Paulina without being unkind, and I know how much you hate to see me being unkind.
Right, I do.
I know. So, where's my kiss?
You wouldn't have happened to talk to Jake about Paulina now, would you, honey?
I mean, what would even make you think something like that?
Oh, what a day.
Does this help?
Much better.
And this?
Grant, I don't know what I would have done if all this had happened to me and I didn't have you to take care of me.
It'll be fine.
If Marcia Cantrell could see me now.
What would she say?
I don't think it's printable.
No?
No. But it's funny, you know. Here I am in this beautiful suite. It's Christmas that you made for us to share. You're massaging my shoulders. Snow is falling. I could almost forget how much trouble I'm in.
You don't have to worry about that.
I wish I could be as sure as you are.
One of these days, Paulina, a believer out of you.
Yeah.
You'll see.
Thank you. Airport in Rochester, Minnesota is closed because of the snowstorm.
I can't even reach the county airport.
Well, we've got 23 hours.
John, Gregory's temperature is spiking.
Now, listen to me. You can't give up now.
Cass, what are we going to do to help that baby?
Look what I found at the gift shop. Come here. You see this right here? This is an airport. See that?
Stewart's Hills.
Yeah, or maybe an airstrip. But maybe there's somebody there who put his plane up in this weather to help save Gregory.
Cass, it's hopeless.
It is not hopeless, Mary Frances. There's got to be some hot dog pilot out there somewhere who's willing to fly in this weather to help save a kid.
Like I said, he'd have to be crazy.
If I had a pilot's license, I'd do it.
So what do we do now?
We try. That's what we do. Excuse me. Yes, I need some information. I need a number of an airport in Stewartsville. Yes. Thank you. Bingo.
Yeah, Stewartsville.
Hi, great. You're there.
Who are you?
I'll make this very brief. My name is Cass Winthrop, and I desperately need to find a pilot who's crazy enough to fly in this weather to deliver some serum to a hospital in Bay City to help save a kid's life.
Come again?
What part didn't you get?
No one's flying tonight, buddy.
Okay, all right. To whom am I speaking, please?
Hank Elkins. Who's asking?
I told you, Cass Winthrop.
Well, listen, Mr. Winthrop. I'm sorry about your kid, but I couldn't fly tonight if I had a sled and 8 tiny reindeer. You got it?
What's the matter? A little powder scare you, Santa Claus?
No, wise guy. But 6 feet does in a big way.
Yeah, well, I'll bet you've flown in worse.
Oh, yeah. Well, sure I have. But even with Charlie shooting bullets at my gas tank in Nam, at least I had a few hundred yards of visibility. This is a lousy night.
You don't have to tell me that, Hank. This is the worst night of my life, and believe me, I've had a few. Now, you gonna gas up that airplane, or are you gonna let a beautiful kid like Greg Hudson die?
I don't have to listen to this.
Okay, hold on. Maybe this'll help you change your mind. This kid I'm calling about isn't even mine, Hank.
Are you hard of hearing? There's a storm raging. I can't fly. Now, I'm sorry about your kid, I really am, but I'm not gonna do it.
He's the firstborn son of a decorated Marine corpsman.
Huh?
The baby's father is a Vietnam vet, just like you are.
Well, I wish I could help him.
Are you a gambling man, Hank?
Wait a minute.
I'm offering 10 grand to the first pilot to bring me the serum. You've got 12 hours.
I don't know.
I'll double it if you make it in 6 hours. I'm a friend of the family, Hank. And this guy has been through hell this past year. Look, you've lost someone close to you. I know what it feels like to lose somebody you love. My wife was pregnant and we lost our son. And I couldn't do anything about that. But I'm sure as hell gonna do something about saving this kid. He's getting to be like my family, see, and I really don't have one anymore. Now, I'm not asking you to commit suicide, Hank, but if there's any way you can see yourself clear to do this...
I'll do it.
What, you serious?
I'll do the best I can. If I can get the plane up, keep it there.
Oh, Hank, I could kiss you!
He's gonna do it!
He's gonna do it!
Who are you talking to?
It's my wife. Well, it's a long story. Let's get back to business. There'll be a municipal snowplow who'll bring the serum to you from the Mayo Clinic. I'll be in constant radio contact with the local airport to track your progress, and we'll have another snowplow waiting for you here on the runway.
All right, but I'm not promising anything, Cal.
It's Cass, I know. I owe you one, Hank. I'll see you at the airport. I'm bringing my checkbook. We won't lose this one, Mary Frances. We just won't.
Jake's still here.
It's because he has nowhere else to go.
Well, it's his fault.
You know, I actually think he loves Paulina. Or lusts her or something.
So
I don't
you
know what
did talk to him about her?
Well, okay, so he brought it up. I mean, come on, he just broke up with her.
Is that why you threw your drink in his face?
Mm-mm. That was for fun.
Vicky, this is the last time I'm gonna tell you.
I know. Don't interfere in Grant and Paulina's business. I know.
Right.
I know.
Good.
Hey, it's really starting to come down out there, huh?
Yeah. Maybe we should get home, huh?
That you never asked.
Kind of reminds me of the night that I proposed to you.
Maybe we could go home and sort of recreate that night of romance.
No, I really hate reruns.
You won't hate this one, I promise.
I'll go get our coats.
Look, I'm sorry about that. I'm really sorry. Is this silk?
No, no. Is that? You want to be my partner? Consider this our equal contract.
You gotta be okay. But I got Cub games to take you to. Teach you to ride a two-wheeler. Teach you to shoot hoops like me and your Uncle Mike used to. I've got to tell you all about your beautiful mother. She loved you so much. Charlene. Help me. What do I do? What would you say to him? How do I give him the courage to go on? Charlene, I need you in here now.
Now, just how am I supposed to explain this to Ryan?
How do you explain throwing your drink on me?
I had to cover for us, you idiot. I couldn't let him know we were in cahoots.
Be my partner. We do this my way.
No way.
Yes way. You ruined my good shirt.
All right, look. You stick with me. You do what I say. You'll get Paulina back. You can buy a whole garage full of shirts.
Wait a minute. You think this is about the money?
Of course I do.
It's not. If I get Paulina back, I don't even want the money.
Yeah, right.
I'm serious. Ryan's waiting.
Great.
I'm serious, Vicky. This is not about the money.
You really do love her, don't you? Stick with me if you want to get her back. I think deep down in that itty-bitty, tiny, weeny heart of yours, you know I'm right. Think about it. Oh, if we do decide to do business together, no more waterworks. You're not gonna ask?
I don't even want to know.
You okay?
Ooh, I am now.
I know we haven't talked about the charges Marley's bringing against you. I want to say one thing.
Okay.
I want to be with you when you talk to Kevin Anderson.
No, Grant. I didn't give up everything to protect your career to have it blown away by something like this. Please do this for me. Please. I take it that's a yes? Good. Why don't you go get us a couple of brandies? And I'll be waiting for you between the sheets.
That sounds nice.
Yeah? Just nice?
Mr. Anderson, Senator Harrison. Forgive me for calling you at home. I'm fine, thank you. We need to talk about the state's charges being filed against Paulina Corey. Oh, but we do, Mr. Anderson. We also need to talk about Jake McKinnon.
Weren't you supposed to hear from the radio dispatcher when Hank flew over the next checkpoint?
It's late. Okay, it's taking longer than anyone expected, but it's a bad storm out there. We know that. Hank will be fine. He has to be.
John?
He's resting.
Is his fever still up?
Really hate the sound of his chest when he's breathing. Anything?
We're still waiting for the next update from the airport.
Listen, Cass,
Yes, this is he. Oh, no.
What?
Keep me posted.
What happened?
They lost radio contact with Hank. He's not even on radar.
Oh, God.
They don't know where he is. They don't even know if he's still alive.